Everybody, what's going on? What's happening? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Today we're talking Instagram lessons. Instagram lessons in leadership. Mercedes, what's going on? I hope everybody's having a great week. Hello, 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 hello. Happy Friday. Oh, thanks, Mercedes. Yes, this is my Camp Jubilee shirt because I'm on the board of a great nonprofit called Camp Jubilee. And Camp Jubilee, one thing that they do really well, some of y'all might not be able to see this. Let's go right here. So Camp Jubilee is a camp for children with sickle cell anemia, and I'm excited to be rocking out this shirt. Got my red on. Every year we typically go out to Meridian, Texas, and that's where we get to have the opportunity to hang out with some pretty cool kids, get the opportunity to hang out with some cool counselors, and that's really what Camp Jubilee is all about. So next year you probably all can be a part, but stay tuned because I'm going to be sharing more about Camp Jubilee, going to be sharing more about my experience, and just inviting you all on that journey. But today I want to talk about Instagram lessons, right? You all know that we've been doing leadership lessons here because we all can grow from leadership. But the thing I want to talk about today, and just thinking about Instagram and just thinking about what that really means, I want you to think about how much time it takes you to post a picture, how much time it takes you to post a video, how much time it takes you to make a TikTok video, how much time it takes you to truly create content. I'm not picking on anybody today. I'm not picking on you. If you take offense to this, then hey, you might need to do some self-reflection for yourself. That doesn't involve me at all. That's a personal thing, right? And the reason I want to bring that up is because I was watching a video the other day, and this gentleman was just teaching his course, and then he was actually teaching the course in his closet. Because now, we're all in quarantine times and we're having to find a space and having to find a place to where we can like duck out to get away from our significant other or hide out to get away from our kids. And we have to put ourselves in a space to where we limit what everybody else sees. I'm talking Instagram lessons. Okay. And we limit what everybody else sees because when it comes to in terms of Instagram, and I posted a picture earlier today because it's my mom's birthday. And I was like, hey, happy birthday, Mom. But I had a picture that was shot wide like this. Miss Parker, what is going on? So I had a picture that was shot wide like this of my mom. And then you all know on Instagram, it gives you the option. Do you want to post a picture like this where you see everything in the background, everything on both sides? Or do you want to post it more so, I can't do the square, but do you want to post it more so as a square to where it crops out all the other stuff? A lot of us, that's how we lead our lives, right? We show people what we want them to see. We crop out the ugly stuff. Somebody might have taken a picture with a significant other that is no longer significant, right? So then, but we're like, oh, I look good that night, so I still want to post this picture. So then we crop them out the frame. We just tighten it up, and we crop them out the frame to where that's all we see. We just see ourselves. We don't see the individual. I want to challenge you today and ask you, what are you cropping out of your frame? And the great thing about Instagram, the great thing about the cropping feature, right? The great thing about being able to crop stuff out the frame is this is the new finished product. This is the new finished product. But at the same time, when we go back into our photos, when we go back to our video, we see the rest of the video that was irrelevant. We see the rest of the photo that might be distracting and might take away the beauty from what's actually in the frame. But in our lives, we can't crop out the exterior. If we're having a bad day, we can't crop out the rest of the day. That's not how this life works, unfortunately, but fortunately. So today I want you to take time. I want you to begin to think. What is it that you've cropped out of your life that you know you actually need? For me personally, like I've told y'all and like I shared before, like we're doing some stuff around the house, doing some stuff to the yard. If I had it my way, I would crop out that stuff to where I didn't have to see it, didn't have to deal with it, didn't have to worry about it. And I just would keep moving on. But then ultimately that's going to create other problems later down the road, later down the line. That's going to create other issues. So what is it that you're holding on to, or what is it that you've cropped out of your day to day, right? You got tunnel vision, you got locked in. What is it that you cropped out, but you know you need to actually deal with? Some of us, we have some bad habits that we say, I'm going to crop it out. But then, you know, later, if you don't change this habit, then you're going to need to go to the dentist. You don't change the habit, then you're going to need to go to the doctor. You don't change the habit, then you're going to need to hire a personal trainer. Like there's certain things that we need to do, but we've been ultimately just cropping those things out. So I want to challenge you on that today because we're talking about Instagram lessons, right? And those of you who are chiming in, I would love to just throw out a free resource for you. I wrote this book entitled Process 14 Surprisingly Simple Behaviors to Skyrocket Millennials to Success. And if you go to my website, jonathanjonespeaks.com/freebie, you can get a free chapter of my book, and I'll send you the video lesson to go with it. But hi, Joy, what's going on? Mr. BS3, what's going on? Y'all, the thing I want us really to focus on is what can we not just try to crop out, because we're talking Instagram lessons. And I talked about how when we crop a picture, we only see what's in the picture. We don't see what's on the outside. But sometimes the outside is bad habits that we need to change. Sometimes on the outside, those things that we didn't want other people to see, eventually, those will be exposed. So what do we need to not try to crop out of our lives, but we need to change the habit? The second thing I want to talk about today is the filter. Man, the filter is so cool on Instagram. It's so oh wow, thank you, Joy. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. So the filter feature is so cool because I can take this red shirt, but then if I slide down the filter, I can make this shirt black. I can make this shirt white. I can make this shirt green. Like the filter feature is so cool on Instagram because like, okay, look, we can do this, we can do that. But ultimately it's like, bruh, but that's not the color that is, right? And the thing about Instagram, when we post a picture, let's say we post a picture, and me and my wife were talking about this probably a few weeks ago. We can post a picture of us on our wedding day. You see us smiling. You see us excited. However, that's the filter that we're just showing you. You all don't see when we bump heads. You all don't see when we're going back and forth trying to decide what's for dinner, what's not for dinner, who's washing the dishes. Because we filter out and we make things appear a different way than they actually are. So what are we trying to filter out in our life? Y'all, it's crazy because this is so simple, but yet we still do it. We try to fake the funk sometimes and give people something that we know that it's not. We give people something that we know that we're not. So today I want to just encourage us, man. I want to encourage you. Don't crop out your life. Why? Why crop out your life and try to sell a dream to somebody that's not even your dream? It's not even real. Just begin to operate right where you are. So don't crop it, but begin to open it up. Begin to see around the areas you need to improve in your life. Me and my wife are talking about this just the other day because like I said, I wouldn't do the housework if it didn't need to be done. But now I'm seeing, okay, John, okay, we need to change the sink. We need to work on that. Okay, John, we need to go cut the grass. John, we need to wash the dishes. There's certain things that I don't want to do. Can I be honest? There's certain things that I don't want to do. There's certain things that you don't want to do. There's certain things we just don't want to do. But in understanding that we're adults and we're talking leadership lessons, understanding that we're adults, there comes a point in the time where we have to mature into the next stage of what we desire. To whom much is given, much is required. So understanding that, my friends, I want you all to be encouraged because the great thing about having responsibilities The great thing about having responsibilities is that showing that now you're increasing your influence. And by increasing your influence, you'll now be able to be trusted with a little bit more. The Bible says, to whom much is given, much is required. So you can't expect to have $1 million. You can't expect to have an increase in job responsibility. You can't expect to move up higher in your company if you never take the time to do good right where you are. I talked about that a few days ago. Talked about learning to lead right where you are. If you can't clean the toilet, you can't expect to get a house that has 2 bathrooms, 3 bathrooms, 5 bathrooms. We have to get good where we are. And that's one thing that marriage really has been showing me. Marriage really has been growing me in a lot of ways. I told my wife the other day, I said, if we weren't married, there is a lot of things that I've been complacent to. But now that you're here and you help me see and understand that these things are a priority to you, so that means they're a priority to us, then I'm like, I guess I do need to make a change. I don't want to do it, but it needs to get done. So it's all about getting to a place to where we no longer try to push those things back. And if you're married, if you're single, if you're a teacher, if you're a student, if you're an athlete, we all know the areas we need to improve in. And we all know the areas where it's like, okay, I can step it up a little bit here. And that's where that accountability piece comes in, my friends. So just wanted to share something quick with you on this Friday. I hope it was encouraging for you. And just like I said before, if you're on Instagram, whatever platform you're on, you can go to my website, jonathanjonespeaks.com/freebie, jonathanjonespeaks.com/freebie. And then I have a gift for you. I'll give you a free chapter of my book, Process 14 Surprisingly Simple Behaviors to Skyrocket Millennials to Success. And then with that chapter, I'll also send you the video modules to go with it. Definitely grateful to be able to share with you all today, because I know this is times of quarantine. This is times where people are getting overwhelmed by trying to do too many things at once. So focus today. Death Row Christo, I appreciate it, brother. Good talk. I appreciate it. So I want to encourage you just today, focusing on one thing. One thing. Me and my dad, every morning, I'll shoot him a text or I give him a call and I'm just like, Dad, what are you doing today? What are your big 3? And we just list off 3 things. But today, I just want us to focus on one thing. What's one thing that you need to get done before the day is over, and then you will feel purposeful, you will feel impactful, and you'll feel influenced after you do it. One thing. I want y'all to do that one thing, and I want you to send me a DM and say, John, I did it. John, I did it. I did it. And then I want to be able to go, give you one of those emojis and be able to celebrate, because that's what it's about. We have to do, okay, lesson plans, Mercedes. Okay, well, I need you to hit me up after you did your lesson plans, because students are counting on you, even though I know what the year is dwindling now. You have like a couple more weeks, right, Mercedes? A few more weeks and then you're done. But that's what I wanted to share with you all today. If you all have any questions or you all would like me to attack another leadership topic in the near future, please drop that down in the comment section. Comment just below and let me know what topic I can cover for you and how I best can serve you. But ultimately, my friends, I'm here to be a resource. And if there's anything that I can do for you, please let me know. My name is Jonathan Jones, and today has been another Leadership Lessons, Lunchtime Leadership Lessons, Lunchtime Live, whatever you want to call it. Call it all those things. Call it one of those things. I just want to make sure that you all are getting value. Looking forward to speaking with you, my friends. And I'll see you on the other side. All right. Have a great day and be wonderful this Friday. Take care.